Margaret Newz. Hi, I just got this brand new book which I wanted to show everybody, and I still am in the middle of unwrapping it. It's called Life Changing Foods from the medical medium himself, Anthony William, with no S at the end, just plain old William. So thank you for watching Margaret Newz. This is really groundbreaking, and I just wanted to share this. So it's not going to be like a super perfect video, but here you are. This is literally a book that can save your health, in my opinion. I'm trying to unwrap it. It's still like I'm unwrapping it. I just got it today. So exciting. Sorry to make you wait, but yeah, it says save yourself and the ones you love with the hidden healing powers. Here it is. It's out of the wrapper. Woohoo! Yeah. So, when you turn 50, which I have already turned 50. So when you turn 50, you kind of go through this gate that it's your second gate with Chinese medicine, and you just can't do the stuff that you used to do and get away with it. I just want to say that, if I had known about this stuff, I mean, really, even if my parents knew, my dad was unfortunately followed the Atkins diet, which was a living nightmare to watch. It was so awful. Oh my gosh, it was bad. He just ate a lot of eggs, meat, and cheese. Not so much cheese, but he really slammed it on the meat and the eggs for decades. And it had very, 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 very dire consequences. So that's why I really like this guy, because he has a good head on his shoulders. He's not like a militant, do this and that. He's very practical, and he has really saved me, I'm telling you right now. From everything just to helping with my, well, I was going to say with my prayer life, but that he does talk about that. But mainly, I will be honest, he has helped me be able to poop. And yeah, when I turned 50, my 50th birthday, I spent in absolute agony. I didn't poop for 10 days. So there you go. And I never knew that that was possible to happen to a person, but it happened to me, and it was horrible. And so after I started, for a long time, I just did psyllium husk every day. Because, first of all, I didn't know about the medical medium. And I think anybody that knows about him as a child, oh my God, can you imagine? Like, their lives will be so much better. They'll be able to have a more productive life. I ate a lot of meat and cheese and milk, and yeah, so I'm kind of repairing myself at this point. But I really think, I don't know, I just envy somebody who can know about him right from the very beginning. This is one of his books, and he's coming out with a new one. I'm so excited. It's called Celery Juice. That is the thing that saved me after, I didn't know about it. And then when I found out about it, I started drinking it, and I was like, ugh, because I really wasn't happy drinking psyllium husk every day. It was just kind of like, all this bulk, and I'm not getting any actual nutrients from it. It's just like making sure everything slides on out. But the celery juice is actually doing something in addition to making things slide out. It's healing my liver and healing everything. Just so, um, yeah. So there you go. That's my big news for today. Yay! So there it is. Life-changing foods. And I'm telling you, from my personal experience, yes, my life has changed. Right now I have blueberry teeth because I've been drinking a lot of the wild blueberry juice that he recommends, wild blueberries. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be drinking blueberry juice. Yes. I want to be healthy so that I can do things and not, I believe me, I was like severely unhealthy. Now I'm just kind of unhealthy, not like severely anymore. Because I'm a lot less swollen than I was because of the celery juice every day and learning the truth about, what we're really supposed to be eating. And I was so thankful that, when I found out that really pork is probably in my opinion, from what I've heard the medical medium say, is like pork is like the worst. I'm not saying that he said that. That's what I'm saying, that I'm hearing him say. Yeah. And I thank God that I stopped eating pork when I was in high school. I was in 11th grade, and we had a biology class. There were, okay, now I'm going to warn you, if you're sensitive, just turn this off, okay? It's really awful. Really, like, it was a game changer for me. That was when I stopped eating pork, because we had an assignment that we had to dissect not baby pigs, but these were pigs that were in the womb of their mothers. Let me just say, I have a candle burning here. Let's just say a prayer for those little piglets. I don't even know what you call them, but they weren't the piglets. They were like stolen from their mother's womb. God bless those little babies, please. And don't let those biology people do that anymore. That is so wrong. Yes, we're praying with our cat candle. See? There's the cat candle. Yes. It's a little cat curled up. We're just praying now. Oh, that God will please stop the dissecting projects. So, yeah, it just makes me sad to think of it. But the medical medium definitely says that pork is not a good idea if you're trying to make your health better, because somewhere in something he said, I can't remember which book it was, but he said it takes 16 hours to digest pork, or the pork fat. I don't know what it was. So, but it was 16 hours to digest something of the pork. It was the fat or the pork meat or whatever. So, yeah. So anyway, in school, we had biology, where we had to dissect the pigs that were stolen from their mothers. And I was already feeling panicked, actually, when our teacher piped up and said, "Hey, guess what we're going to do now?" I was all excited, and then it was like they start doling out these tiny, tiny pigs. They were like maybe like this big. And I asked one of my classmates, I was like, you know, trying to figure out, and they were like, oh no, these were taken from the pig's mother's womb before they were even born. I was like, oh my God, that is so bad. And then we were supposed to, you know, slice them through their belly and then label all their little parts in their guts. I was like, oh my God, who does that? Why would you do that? That was just, even now, just talking about it just makes me traumatized. So, needless to say, I just freaked out and I ran away from that class. My feet just started moving and I ran as fast as I could all the way to the bathroom, where I began to sob and sob and sob. It was just a nightmare. So yeah, that's that moment I never ate pigs again. Thank God I never did, because they're the worst meat for your body, I find out from the medical medium. And he's not against meat eating. So he's not against anything, and he's not part of any belief system as far as keto or I don't know what all the names of diets. He's not even into any naming of diets, but he's pointing the way. And he's saying, you know, here's a whole book full of really great foods that you can eat and why. And here on the back, he says, these, like, it helps you with the following problems. I'm, you know, summarizing: anxiety, autoimmune disorders, cancer, diabetes, digestive problems. Oh boy, did I have a digestive problem, which I still do, but you know, he is totally helping. He's totally helping me with the being able to pooping, and it's just, you know, there is no question that I'm going to poop anymore. I know I'm going to poop. You know, even with the psyllium, it was like, you know, fingers crossed, but with celery, there's no hoping. It's like you're definitely going without fail, without question. And so fatigue is another one, food allergies, infertility. Oh, infertility. And you know, actually, I remember him saying that there's going to be an infertility crisis here pretty soon, which makes sense to me because of all the promoting of high protein, high meat, high fat diets. Yeah, I guess Anthony William already says that. This is not me being like, oh, but, you know, actually it is me, because I remember, like, you know, being a teenager and I'm even like wishing that I could have fruit, you know, but it was like we couldn't afford fruit because all the money was going for bacon and eggs and pork and, you know. And then after 11th grade, that it was like, I just won't eat pork no matter what. And it was just so traumatizing seeing those tiny, tiny little innocent creatures. And I was just like, no more of that. So let's see. So infertility, inflammation, insomnia. Oh, insomnia. Oh my God. This covers everything. That's nice. Lyme disease, memory loss. And I have to say, my memory has gotten a lot better since I've been kind of following him. And I feel like the closer I stick to the apron strings of Anthony William, the better I really feel. Yeah. I really do. And the supplements that he recommends, oh God, I love them. Oh man, I think my favorite was Cat's Claw. Oh jeez, that was so nice. Oh my God, it was too bad because it's really expensive and I sucked that bottle down so fast. And then I was like, oh, okay, well. Anyway, so there's memory loss, and my memory, I have to say, has gotten better. I think it's the celery juice. Migraines, thyroid disease, and weight gain. Oh yeah. Wow, that's so nice. So I just wanted to share this with you. I haven't even cracked it yet. And I want to get all his books because he's helping me more than anything has. You know, I was a raw vegan for a year, and that was a disaster. I mean, I love the simplicity of knowing what I was going to eat. It was a lot of work making all that food, and the problem was I lost 2/3 of the hair on my head, and I got really skinny, and I just kept losing weight. You know, it was like I was already 120 pounds, so I looked kind of like a cadaver, a walking skeleton. It was horrible. But the reason I went off of that diet wasn't because I didn't like the food or, you know, I was tired of doing all that work. No, it's because I was scared that I was going to die. You know, I had already lost, what was it? It was about 2/3 of the hair on my head. Yeah. Unbelievable. It never ever fully came back to its original, you know, my Leo main. I've got like 4 or 5 planets in Leo. I guess it's 5 if you count my part of fortune. So, it never really fully came back. And then the fact that I couldn't stop losing weight, it was scary because I was like, you know, this isn't very pretty to me. I don't think, you know, me looking like a bicycle was very, you know, pretty. It just wasn't. I didn't look pretty, and I didn't like that. I mean, not that I'm some kind of a beauty queen or anything, but, you know, I didn't look good as a skeleton. And I don't like the skeleton look. I kind of like the plump, voluptuous look, personally. So, yeah, I did it, but it just wasn't satisfying. And I think for me, like with the medical medium, what I like about him is that it's like it's grounded in some kind of actual information. You know, how do you explain that? Yeah, you know, because he is a medical medium, and I did study face reading, and he has got the face of a freaking severe psychic. That big, huge forehead, and it's like domed, and then he has the deep set eyes. That is the sign of a really, really amazing psychic. So I feel like the information I'm getting is actually real, you know, whereas like with the raw vegan thing, it was just people guessing at what was going to work or what wasn't going to work, you know, what's good and what's not good. And, I mean, I don't know why that didn't work being a raw vegan, like, but for some reason it didn't. And I was eating nuts and like half a cup of olive oil, and I don't know what the problem was, but I was like, I'm not. Oh, and the other thing I must say with the raw vegan diet is that I got really cold. I mean, really cold. And it was very weird because it was like there was a wind that would just blow around me. So I am unwilling to ever be a raw vegan again. And so now it's just me and Anthony and me. That's what I'm saying. Because I trust him. I can clearly see that he's, you know, he's got the face of a medium. So I trust that he's a medium and he's not just making it up. And the stuff, every single thing that he has recommended that I have actually taken on and done works without fail. So there you go. I've blathered on for 20 minutes and 26 seconds. Yay! Oh, it has a good smell. It's like the good new smell. The new book smell. It was hard for me to part with that $15 or whatever it was. I think it was 19. I don't know. But I guess, you know, it's a cheaper alternative than anxiety, autoimmune disorders, cancer. None of these things are funny. It's just, sometimes you just have to laugh. All right, let's call on the book guru and open sesame. What are we going to say? Onions! Here we go. Okay, if you have any of the following symptoms, try bringing onions into your life. Bad breath, heartburn, canker sores, iron deficiency, joint inflammation, and on and on. God, there's like maybe 20 or 30 symptoms that onions can relieve. Whoever would have guessed it. So there you go. I hope you enjoy my sharing of this book. And you can listen to The Medical Medium on SoundCloud for free. You can probably get his books at the library. And Google has him. And also several movie stars are following him and drinking celery juice. If you're wondering why, celeryjuice.com is his website, celeryjuice.com. And if you wonder why you're in the grocery store and you see somebody with like 10 heads of celery, I don't know what they're called, just, you know, bunches, and they're just, their whole cart's full of celery, and you're like, and you like more and more over time, you keep seeing more and more people. That's because he is promoting celery juice to heal us, because we're really in the middle of a health crisis, obviously. If you just look around, you know, it's not normal for people to be, you know, 100 pounds overweight. That's just, you're 50. I think I'm like 50 pounds overweight. I don't know. It's just outrageous. I never, ever would have guessed this would have happened to me. But I think part of it was, you know, the flu shot. I got one when I was in my 20s, and I was sick for 9 months. And I never was able to get a fever after that. No matter how sick I got, it changed my immune system permanently, and I will not get another flu shot. That was a nightmare, and I learned my lesson. So, I think I would have been better off with the flu than 9 months of, you know, and permanently changing my whole system. It never, ever was the same after that, actually. It just kind of permanently altered my my immune system because it injured me. I mean, I was in my 20s and I'd be out of breath just going up like a half a flight of stairs. I'd have to wait for like 5 minutes to recover. It was really bad. Really, really bad. So I just cringe when I see free flu shots from my experience with flu shots. Wow. I was like, ooh, no thank you. That was really treacherous. So, I'm starting to look in here. I want to read this now, so. Merry Christmas. What, like 8 months early. Here you go. Okay. Thanks for watching Margaret Town News. thank you so much. I really love each and every one of my fans, deep in my soul. Okay. Mwah. Bye. Wait. Okay. When we're live, my endings are a little clumsy because I have to find that little X. Okay. Thanks for watching Margaret Tone News. Bye-bye. You can see my hula hoops in the background. Okay. Thank you.